Well, to the relief of many, Pauline Hanson has been re-elected for a second consecutive 6-year term after a mammoth battle in Queensland. I should say at the outset that one very good Senate candidate in Queensland was not elected, Amanda Stoker. She is a fair dinkum Liberal in a Liberal party that went to the election on May 21 with not too many fair dinkum Liberals. But Pauline Hanson's success in being re-elected is very significant because there were a host of high-profile people contesting that spot. Good people, amongst them people like Campbell Newman. That explains the swing against One Nation in Queensland on the Senate vote of 2.87%. But nationally, there was a swing to One Nation of almost 2%, 750,000 Australians. Why Pauline Hanson's voice is important is simple. Whether you agree with her or not, you know she's articulating her views. There are no overpaid bureaucrats putting words in her mouth. In the week when her re-election was confirmed, significant issues emerged, and that's why I thought we'd speak to her tonight. So, Pauline, thank you for being with us. Congratulations. And I must ask you first your views, since you have sat in the Parliament with this person, Lidia Thorpe, who is now saying that she believes she's been elected to the Senate, quote, to infiltrate the colonial project. Pauline, your thoughts?
She's a disruptive person. She doesn't represent all Australians. She doesn't want to. She's quite happy to sit in a system that was being put in place by the colonialists. So why is she actually having a go at us? When many Australians voted for her, let's just be equal, treat everyone the same. Like I said, I think she's a nasty piece of work. I have no time for her. And here they're hypocrites, Alan. They really are. They're taking money from a system that they are supposedly opposing. If she feels that strongly about it and she doesn't recognise the white Australians in this nation or anyone else other than the Aboriginals, but the Aboriginals owning 32% in native title of this land, you know what I say? Give it to them. You go into government on there. You separate from the rest of Australians, you provide for yourselves, no more handouts, no more whatever, and you go and deal with it yourself and just let the rest of us get on with our life in peace.
Good on you. Good on you, Pauline. That's why we need you. She wants to, just going back to this Lidia Thorpe, she wants to question, quote, the illegitimate occupation of this country and for people to know, quote, whose land they're on and that the first people, quote, never ceded sovereignty. I just want to ask you again plainly, Pauline, Senator Hanson, should such a person be sitting in the National Parliament?
I totally disagree with it because that's not what our forefathers believed in when they drafted that constitution in the late 1800s, that it should have people on the floor of Parliament trying to represent all of Australians. What she purports is not equal to the rest of the, as I said before, Ellen. I think she is divisive. Talking about sovereignty, they haven't handed it over. For everything that she's gained and sitting in the Qantas lounges and flying on the planes and everything, that came about because of the English background and other Australians had migrated here, not from the Aboriginal community. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth. And yet she wants to actually divide this nation and say, because you're white, we're not going to represent you. You don't deserve representation, but we'll take your pay packet and all the privileges that goes with it.